I'm going to do a group suggestion exercise or 2 or 3 with us. And firstly, we're going to do a little exercise that will help set the scene for doing this in the mind, at the mental level, for the client. And I do this as a little exercise in relaxation. So what I'd like you to do now, you need your books and pens away from you, your hands free, comfortable in your chair. Now, if the room is too hot, too cold, let us know and we'll open the doors. Many of our clients are tense and uptight. We're told this is the way to live our lives. People are always stressed and worried, aren't they? Do you ever come out of the tube at 6 o'clock at Victoria and they're running home and everybody's crawling sort of like ants, crawling, but they're only going to go home and have their dinner and come back and do the same thing the next day, aren't they? It's like, this looks like it's the end of the world. But it's a mass hypnosis, you know. They're really going nowhere. You're probably better off sit at home or sit in the office for half an hour and calm down and could go out when it's thinning down. You'd probably be at home just as quick. Anyway, this is an exercise in relaxation. So what I'll have you do, now you need to make sure your arms are free of those nasty arms of the chair. And relax it so it's comfortable. Right? Left hand propped out by a finger or 2 of the right hand. Relax the muscles in the left hand and arm. That's good. Like that, or 2 fingers if you want. Now in a moment I'm going to count to 3, and at the count of 3 you take away the finger underneath. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now, okay, you see the range of responses. Some are there, some came, everybody came down a little, but some not much. What's the idea? Alright, you can bring them down now. So the idea is, this is not a scientific test of your level of relaxation, but it's to teach you a little bit about how you may be holding on to unnecessary tensions within your body. And ideally, when you've relaxed, your hand tends to drop, obviously. Most people, it's a bit like this, maybe, and some small, and quite a lot of people just keep it there. In this culture, occasionally you get that. Yeah, very relaxed. If people have done a lot of meditation, martial arts, yoga, hypnosis, they tend to have that loose, limp, floppy feeling. So if you're carrying tension in your body, or your shoulders, your gut, you're putting it in, learn to let it go. Now the same with your thoughts. Don't make those big efforts to think, stressing your thoughts when you're really not getting anything much out of that. Worrying and fretting, catastrophic thinking, and so on, that many of us damage our thinking with, because you're only reinforcing negative thoughts and fears. So, relax, folks, to learn this week. Keep plenty of saliva in your mouth, and keep telling yourself you're learning deeply, fully. You're absorbing greatly from what you're learning, hearing me say, and what we're doing here in the class and demonstrations. When you're hypnotizing each other, as you will be, by the end of the day, you give everybody that you work with good positive suggestions.